Hello, Ms. Brown.
Hello.
Let's go ahead and have the defense appear, please. This is case number 19 CF 1987, State E. Michelle, awaiting Mr. Vitale and Mr. Michelle. Ms. Brown for the state.
Is Mr. Vitale there in person, Your Honor?
Yes.
Okay.
Good morning again, Your
Hello
Honor.
again, Mr. Vitale. And we have the Creole interpreter here.
Yes, sir.
Greetings, sir. And for the record, the name for the interpreter. Hello, Mr. Michelle.
Here we are. I'm gonna be okay.
Okay. There was apparently a confusion as to where Mr. Michelle was located this morning. So when the court was informed, the court agreed, and the state and Mr. Vitale were willing to quickly gather together to try to address the situation. And sir, do you understand the interpreter in Creole at this time?
Yes.
All right. Yes, and I understand this is a bit traumatic for you since you were taken into custody when a warrant was issued when you were not here. But I am informed by bailiff staff that apparently he was here on time, but in a different room. So let me just ask, does the state have any objection if I set aside the bench warrant at this time?
No, Your Honor, we do not.
So, Mr. Michelle, thank you for being here today. Everything will be fine, and you will be, the bench warrant is being set aside, okay? And you'll be released, okay? So we were not aware that you were in the building, but promptly we have mobilized to correct the situation. And I'm sorry that that was traumatic for you. Okay. So I'm going to have Mr. Vitale prepare a written order so you will be released without having to go into the jail. Okay?
Thank you so much.
Yeah, and sorry for the confusion. All right. Now, we do need to address Mr. Michelle's case while he's here. One of the problems, Mr. Michelle, that led to more of the confusion is that there has been an inability of Mr. Vitale to communicate with you. That makes things even more problematic. So we need to cure that because this case is currently set for trial. Mr. Vitale, do you have any comments?
Judge, I am otherwise prepared to go forward with the trial. However, I haven't really spoken to my client regarding a plea offer by the state. So I think if the state wants to have this remain set for the 28th, and I'll discuss it. I have it here today. I'll discuss the plea offers with him. And if we come to some sort of determination, I'll let that work.
Okay, the court is not inclined to continue this any further when the sole basis for that is the lack of communication between counsel and Mr. Michelle, which in part has also contributed to why the court was willing to issue a bench warrant, since there appeared to be not participating to assist his own counsel. Ms. Brown, any comments from the state?
Your Honor, I don't have an objection to leaving the matter as set, and certainly we can address it on Monday. As the court knows, I do expect to be trying that homicide case, which would take the entirety of the trial cycle. I did have an opportunity to speak with Mr. Vitale very briefly regarding potential plea offers, and I will continue those discussions now that he has contact with his client.
Mr. Vitale, you have received all of the discovery,
We have also conducted that.
and the state has no witness availability issues.
Your Honor, we have witnesses that put in for leave after this case was set for trial, but we are not moving for a continuance because they are under subpoena, and we will be prepared to proceed.
The matter remains set for trial. The bench warrant is removed. Mr. Michel will be free to leave in just a moment. But
Did you also restrict the bond?
that will also be set aside so the bond can be reinstituted. But Mr. Michel, it is your responsibility to speak with Mr. Vitale and communicate with him.
I have a question.
Yes.
I have one sister that's fixing this. So she works a lot and brings the dishes a lot of time. Can I get someone else to talk to my attorney for me?
Yeah, of course, that's no problem.
So to cover this.
So that is something you need to arrange with Mr. Vitale. But it's very important that you speak with him so that you can assist in the preparation of your defense and you can get his advice regarding the important decisions that have to be made as to whether this case will go to trial or be resolved by agreement. Anything else for the state at this time?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Vitale?
No, sir, and we are set for the 28th.
So at this point, Mr. Michel, you will need to be here on June 28th at 9 a.m. to begin the trial, subject to the priority of other cases. And
Judge, was that established this morning, the order of trial?
that's going to be sent out to everyone. You should keep a copy of that order because the warrant did enter the system.
They had given me one.
So he has a copy, Madam Clerk?
Yes, sir. Of the order and the notice.
And for the record, the interpreter name, please. And Mr. Joseph, if you'd raise your right hand, do you swear or affirm that the interpretation you've made today from English to Creole and vice versa is true and accurate to the best of your abilities?
Aye.
Thank you for your assistance. Mr. Michel, you're free to leave. Make sure you follow up with your attorney. We'll see you in June. Thank you, Ms. Brown, for being available.
No problem. Thank you, Your Honor. See you this afternoon.
Okay.